veterans of the sport, we have Leroy Vasquez taking on longtime veteran of the sport, Rocky Long. The two oldest fighters of the fight card, I might add. Vasquez at age 43 against Long at age 39.
Yeah, there's some guys that don't want to quit. They've both been fighting for a while, even though this is Vasquez's pro debut. I believe it's his pro debut. Maybe he has one pro fight.
He's currently standing at 1-0, and this will be his second pro fight. As an amateur, he had 8 professional, 7. He was 7-1 as an amateur. He had 8 amateur
so he had been fighting for a few years as an amateur. I mean, nothing compared to Rocky Long. Rocky Long has 60, 70 fights. But yeah, two guys that they don't want to stop competing, and there's nothing wrong with that. They can still do it. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on in this one.
I understand. This is a hard thing to walk away from.
Yeah, that competitive spirit never really leaves you.
Nice ring music. Leroy Vasquez fighting out of Paradigm. John O is going to be his head coach for this fight. Standing at 5'7", official weight was 160 pounds. He's 43 years old. He started fighting at age 38. He does this to keep himself young. After this fight, he has interest in moving on into the sport, into the coaching aspect. He loves to help some of the younger fighters.
Yeah, Leroy is a really stand-up guy. I mean, I never trained with him, but he's very nice. I've spoken with him on many occasions.
Says that fighting is his sanctuary. He started fighting due to personal problems, and his therapy was coming to the gym. And I think many of us can relate to that. Absolutely. And understand. Yeah. And so he does this to keep himself young, and he's having a good time. Ready to fight here tonight. Leroy Vasquez. Spars 2 times a week. Always in the gym. Says he trains at least 5 times a week. Mixing it up between his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, sparring, and his striking.
Please welcome to the cage, Rocky Long.
And here we have Rocky Long, longtime veteran of the sport, over 10 years of competition experience, 60+ fights under his belt. This will be his 3rd fight of this year. Last fight was in June. 38 years old, has been in with some of the best of the sport.
He always has the best walkout music.
I like it, brother. When asked about his future plans after this fight, he was talking to me yesterday saying he was actually done with the sport for the past year. He was called upon last second by promoter Eric Garcia, and he decided, yeah, just gonna go for it. This likely will be Rocky Long's last fight. He says he has a son, 17 years old, Emilio Long, who's a very notable boxer, won the Houston Open, Ring Nationals, all TKOs. He's a 3-time Golden Gloves boxing champion. He wants to focus more on passing on his knowledge and coaching his son for the future. And so you can respect that.
Yeah, I've watched his son box a couple times. He used to train with my boxing coach, Lewis Wood. He's a tough little guy.
At a catch weight of 160 pounds. Introducing first. Fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5 feet, 7 inches tall and weighing in at 159 pounds. Representing Paradigm, he has a professional record of 1 win, no losses. This is Leroy Vasquez! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5 feet, 8 inches tall and weighing in at 165 pounds. Representing Rocky Long, MMA. Give it up for Houston MMA pioneer, Rocky Long.
J.J. Ferraro, our referee in charge of the action for this bout between Leroy Vasquez and Rocky Long. And it's official. Leroy says he likes to take the fight to where his opponent's weaknesses are. Rocky says he's going to look for anything he sees open to take advantage of in this fight.
Yeah, Vasquez needs to drop his chin. I mean, his chin is way up in the air. He needs to close his mouth, drop his chin, and get his hands up.
Yeah, I would not be comfortable having my mouth open. It's a good way to get your jaw broken.
And Rockies can still punch. I mean, he's older now, and he's been through a lot of wars, but the man can still hit you. So
as they say, the last thing to go is power.
Yeah. He needs to put his chin down for sure. Not too many straight punches going on right now.
Rocky staying traditional with traditional stance, keeping his hands high, close to his face, pumping a few jabs. Vasquez taking a little bit of an unorthodox approach, working on some more unorthodox setups. Looking for a good opening.
Big right hand skips off the top of Rocky's head there. Rocky's just working that jab. He needs to double the jab, double and triple the jab instead of just going with one. Yeah, he's just putting out one jab out there. He needs to keep working that jab, a couple more. There he goes, trying to double it a little bit there.
Both these fighters, grizzled old veterans of the sport. Rocky Long showing his composure, 60-plus fights under his belt. Vasquez landing a straight right hand to the face. Working down to the body now. Long opts to shoot after that exchange by Vasquez. Vasquez had Long backing up. Long opts to change it up a bit and take it to try to go for a takedown. Now they're up against the cage.
And Rocky moves to a Muay Thai plum. Well, half high collar tie now, full Muay Thai plum.
Vasquez, strong posture, works his way out of that clinch. And Vasquez has been taking some shots to the body, a little bit more than I've seen tonight.
Yeah, he's winging at the body. He's not really being technical about it, but he's getting down there.
Those add up.
And Leroy's just walking in with reckless abandonment. He doesn't really respect the power of Rocky at this point in the fight.
Vasquez with a little bit of opening under his right eye. Long with a straight right. Vasquez answers back with some body attacks.
Big right hand for Leroy.
I think we're starting to see Vasquez's strategy unfold with all those body attacks. He's punishing Long to the body.
Yeah, he's lighting him up with some straight stuff down to the middle. He's still got his chin way up in the air. Rocky gets his mouthpiece knocked out.
Straight right, strong right hand by Vasquez.
Leroy
backing Long up.
blood.
Long in trouble now. Vasquez looking to finish.
Leroy smelled blood there when Rocky
Referee
lost his mouthpiece.
J.J. Ferraro puts a halt to the action, and this is actually in Long's favor, giving Long an opportunity to recover. If I was Long's corner here, I would be making it look like I was trying to act frantically, but just trying to take my sweet time and giving my fighter a break. Vasquez had Long in trouble there. Let's see if he can put the pressure back onto Long.
Yeah, there's nothing really technical going on here. These guys are just winging punches. Vasquez had a little bit of a strategy going where he's touching the body early. He's kind of gotten away from that, just headhunting now.
I like it, brother. Two
big right hand
veteran
from Vasquez.
fighters just throwing down.
The straight stuff starting to score on Rocky. Vasquez needs to stick with that straight stuff.
I'm feeling Vasquez is in control of this fight.
Definitely.
Long's mouthpiece went out again. He's breathing heavy out of his mouth.
Yeah, Vasquez is smelling some blood here.
Vasquez possibly might finish this fight in the first round. He's got Long backing up. Vasquez has taken full control of this fight.
Yeah, as you said before, Leroy's got a little cut under his right eye, but it's nothing to be worried about. Big punches landing for Leroy. Rocky doesn't have a mouthpiece in either.
I would have to give that round to Leroy Vasquez with the striking.
Yeah, he definitely won that round.
So absolutely no groundwork in that particular round.
Rocky went for that takedown, but he got stuffed. Got the corner of Vasquez taping up his wrist over here. Looks like he might have a little issue with it.
Some of the tape was coming loose. Vasquez looking confident. I think speaking to Long yesterday at the weigh-ins, he was saying that he was recently just coming off of the flu, and I'm curious to see if that's been affecting his conditioning in this fight. He was breathing rather heavy there at the end of the first round.
Yeah, he looks a little tired. But Rocky, there's no quitting Rocky. He's not going to quit.
Referee J.J. Ferraro about to start our second round, and we are officially underway for our second round of this catchweight fight between Rocky Long and Leroy Vasquez. Just very non-traditional stance there by Vasquez.
Yeah, Rocky's just running into punches.
And he's still scoring regardless.
Big right hand. Vasquez is scoring with that straight right down the middle.
Vasquez stalking Long down, looking for that powerful right hands that he's been punishing Rocky with to the body all night long with. And
Rocky's hurt. He got clipped
rocked
with the
him.
right hand. Another right hand lands.
Vasquez smells blood. He had Long hurt.
Rocky wants the takedown. He's too hurt.
Long trying to change it up and try to go for the takedown.
Rocky's cut open over his left eye. The bridge of his right on the bridge of his nose towards his left eye.
As you said, no quit in Long.
I think they're going to check the cut here.
Long was in trouble there, but as you said, no quit in Long. He comes in. He answered back. He's still hanging into this fight. Vasquez putting the pressure on him, felt a stoppage near. Let's see what the doctors decide on Long's cut, if he can continue or not. And I believe they're stopping the fight.
Yeah, they're going to stop it. It's over.
TKO victory for Leroy Vasquez over Rocky Long. Vasquez improves to 2-0 as a professional.
You know, the cut wasn't that bad, but Rocky didn't look good in the corner. He didn't. He probably wasn't responding very well to the doctor, and they decided to stop it.
Much respect to these two fighters. Two of the oldest fighters on the card tonight. To step in that cage is not easy, no matter what age you are, whether you're 20 years old or 43 years old like Mr. Vasquez over here. But these two guys put it on the line, put their health on the line, brought it, put on a fight tonight. Leroy Vasquez walks away the winner. Here we go to the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 1 minute, 17 seconds into round number 2 for your winner. By way of doctor stoppage, Leroy Vasquez.
Good fight, gentlemen.
What do you think so far of the fights?
Been a great night of action so far. A lot of good stoppages. A lot of good, excellent. Oh, am I still on?
Yes, you are.
Couldn't
I'm
hear
sorry.
myself there for a second, brother.
No, yeah, you are. How's that?
No, but I was very impressed with the first 3 fights, seeing the technique of many of those amateur fighters, and then saw a couple of crazy knockouts tonight. That spinning back elbow transition from David Acosta, that was something special.
Knockout of the night.
I would definitely give him that so far.